For you to practicalize Word document management using Microsoft Word application, you first come to your computer, and there are a few ways you can start the Microsoft application. One of which is if you have a shortcut icon, something like this. You can see I'm hovering over all these shortcut applications. If you have the shortcut for Microsoft Word, you can click here and then open, but I don't have it here, so I wouldn't do that. And then the other way is you come down here, you click on this search icon. When you click on the search icon, you type Word, WORD, and then you see it up here. Or if you don't want to do that, by just opening the search tab, you see that there is an icon of Microsoft Word, and you just click it and start. But the easiest way is this. You just type Word and then you click on the application to start it. Another way is, let me close this. Another way is to just click on the Windows button on the keyboard. Click on the Windows button and this pops out. So it's either you click on this or you still type Word and it comes out and then you open it. So you click and you wait for it to open. You can see that the application is launching now. So when the application starts, you see this. So it shows you a blank document, and these other ones you see around are templates, meaning you can click on them. You see adjacency letter, adjacency report, adjacency resume. So these ones are templates. The other ones you see with already formatted styles are template. So if you want to work with something that relates to all of this, you can just click on them and then you edit the content and it becomes your document. But for the purpose of this class, we are going to start with blank document. So after clicking blank document, it brings you to a fresh page, a page like this. So this is where you create your document by typing a report or maybe writing an essay, and you can see that up here there are a lot of things. So I'll quickly take you through what those things are. So to start with, you can see here we have home. Here we have insert, design, page layout, references, mailing, review, and view. So these ones are called tabs. So each one is a tab because when you click on it, you see different icons. So when you click on design, you see different icons, meaning they have their different functions. So now we know that these ones up here are called tabs, and then what you see under here whenever you click a tab are called ribbons. So on home, we have these ribbons. You see a lot of icons, and each of the icons have its function. So, but because this is a basic level lecture I'm giving you, I will not be able to tell you everything about each and every ribbon under a tab. However, I'm going to pick the most relevant and teach you how to use them. So you can see here under insert we have other things. Under design we have so many things. Under page layout we have so many things as well. But then I think majority of the things we are going to do will be on the home tab. So here you will see this, which is like a zoom pan for you. When you click minus, it reduces the zoom of your page. And then when you click plus, the zoom level increases. So, but I am not going to restrict you to a particular amount of zoom. You can use what fits you and then work with your files. For me, I can decide to say that I'm going to use, let's say, 50 for clarity. So I'm just going to copy and paste something here, and then we work on how to use some of the ribbons on that which I'm going to paste on the document. I have copied and pasted this on the new file we are having. So let's format it. So I'm going to teach you some basic things regarding formatting a Word document. So the first one is this. Let's say we have typed this on our file. So to format this, I think the best thing is you Control A to highlight everything here. And then up here on the home tab, you can see this is blue. We're on the home tab, and in this part of the tab, that is the ribbon, we have the font style. So you click on this and you see so many font style, and you pick whichever one you want to use. So for me, I'm going to use Times New Roman. Times New Roman. You see, when I hover over this Times New Roman, if you are carefully watching the text that I've typed, it has changed to a different font style. Just look at it. You see the difference, right? So you click this, and that is it about the font type or font style. Then the next thing is the font size. You click this and you pick 12. So for the body of your document, it's always advisable that you use font size 12. And if it is a heading, you use 14. You can as well use 12, but then make it bold, and then that makes it a heading. But then you can also use 14. So after this, you can see here that it is not well arranged. So how do we justify this? So you can come here, still under home. You see this is center, that is if you want to center align, and this is align right. This the first one, the default is align left, and then this last one is justify. But we have different justifications here. You see we have this, and this. So but then we will use the first one, and you can see here everything is arranged or justified on the same line. So this is how to work with this basically. And then another thing I want you to learn is the use of this one. Okay, but for you to use this B, that is bold, you have to highlight. For you to use this I, indent, you also have to highlight. For you to use this U, which is underline, you also have to highlight. But remember, this U is having this, so you can click and see different options. So there are different styles of underlining. You can see a double strike through, a single one, a thick underline. So you can use anyone that suits you. And then we have this as well. This is for you to change the color of the text. For example, I'm still going to highlight all, and then it is on red. If I click, everything turns red. If I want to change it back to black, I can click here and choose this black, and it's black. So for bold, remember I said you have to highlight, and this is highlighted. You can click B and it becomes bold. You click it again, it removes the bolding. We have I, you click indent, you see it's now slanty. You click it again, it's undone. You click U, it underlines everything, and you click it again, it removes. And then another thing you should learn is this. So you can click on this and you see sentence case, lowercase, uppercase, capitalize each word, toggle case. So for capitalize each word, you can see that each first alphabet of a word will be capitalized. For uppercase, everything will be turned into uppercase. For lowercase, you will see that everything becomes lowercase, and for toggle, it will be a mixture of small letters and capital letters. And then again, you can see here that we have bullet points. You see there are a lot of them here. Here we have numbering, right? And this is another numbering here. You see, if you want to use a mixture of 1, A, and I, that is Roman figures, you can use this. You can as well use this, the first one. But you can see this is more formal than the second one. So, and again, another important thing is this. This one, right? You can, let's say, highlight, Control A, that is highlight all, and you click on this. You will see 1.0, which is the default, 1.15. You see that the space is increasing, and 1.5, it has also increased again. So this 1.5 is, I think, the most generally accepted spacing. That is line spacing here. So in most cases, when I'm going to give you exercises, you are going to be working with 1.5. So keep this at the back of your minds. So I click it and you see the spacing is now 1.5. But then remember, when I clicked on that ribbon, so many things popped out. But to show you that, I'm just going to highlight just this, okay? And what I did to highlight this is press Shift while the cursor was here. Press Shift on the keyboard and then the left arrow, you can see, until I cover this particular word, participant. There's another way to do it, but you can go learn about that. And then after that, you click on the ribbon again. And you see here we have add space before paragraph, add space after, remove space after paragraph. That means there is already a space after this paragraph. So if I click it and then go back to it again, you will see it's saying add because I've already removed it. So if you want to add a space after your paragraph, you can do that. If you click here, you will see that the paragraph moved down, right? So me just highlighting the word participant allowed me to actually add a space before, that is here, before the paragraph, and it allows me to add a space after the paragraph. So I can decide to highlight all and do that, but then because I know this will help me add a space before, that is here, or after the paragraph, I just did it by highlighting one word. So that is it about the first tab. And going to the second tab, I'm going to teach you how you can insert or work with tables. So to work with a table, what you should do is come here to the second tab, which is insert, and click this. So when you click this, you come down here on the ribbons, you see a table, right? So here you click on this and then you choose. You can start to choose from here. How many columns do you want? 2? Is it 3, 4, 5? Is it 10? No problem. You can pick that. But for now, let's say we are using 3 by, for example, 3 by 5, right? sorry, 4 by 5. That is 4 columns, 5 rows. I click on this and you see now I have a table, right? So on the table I can type whatever I want. Let's say this is the heading. I'm going to be using one hand to type. So let's say we have name here. It's capital, you can see, right? And then here we have maybe matric number, and here we have let's say phone number, and then on the last one I can leave it blank, maybe attendance, right? ATT. So let's say this is an attendance sheet on Microsoft Word, right? So here, since it is the heading, what I should do is make it bold, right? So I can come to the left hand part of the table and just click here. It is now highlighted, right? So I just do what I do next is Control B, and it becomes bold. If I don't want to use Control B, I can click on Home after highlighting that particular row, and then click on B. You can see now by clicking B, it is not bold anymore. After clicking B, it becomes bold. So that means you can apply this function on each and every part of your document, right? So that is it about this. And then you just continue with the other things. You can start writing names, and then you can also indent this the way you want it to be. Let's say now we have all this here, right? Indented to the left. We want them to be at the center. You can decide to come here, highlight all, and I mean not all the document, all the row, and then you come here, right? Center, up here, center. When you click this, it's at the center. When you click this, it's on the right hand side. When you click this, it brings out the different types of justification, and then you click the first one, it is justified. But for me, I prefer to use center for my headings, and then any other thing comes aligned to the left. So basically, I think this is the little I'll teach you about tables. You can play around with tables, and then I believe there is a lot you can learn by yourselves. So another thing I want to teach you is, oh, sorry, I need to teach you this. Okay, how do you extend the length of the table, right? You just come here where my cursor is, or where I just highlighted. Just come here and press enter, right, on your keyboard. You come here again, I'm teaching you this, click enter, and it adds another row for you. You can as well come here, enter, and it adds another one. So it doesn't matter where your cursor is, in as much as it is on the right hand side, just after a row, and then you click enter on your keyboard, it gives you an additional row. Again, you see it. So that is it. And then what I am about to teach you now is how to add an image, right? An image. So here I can come down here and click, and I'm here, right? So if I wish, I can decide to zoom in, and then it becomes smaller, and then I see it. But then for clarity purpose, I'm going to use a 50% zoom. So to insert an image, what you should do is still on the second tab, click on this, and just beside how you can insert tables, you see pictures. So you can as well explore other things here, because we have shapes, we have smart art, we have charts, we have screenshot. You can make screenshot all through this, right? You can just make screenshot and add it directly. And then here, going back to the picture now, you come here, you click this, and you wait for it. So you can see it just took me into the files on my computer. So I can decide to say that, okay, where can I get a picture? So now, but if your file is on a different folder, let's say on your desktop, what you should do is here, you click on the desktop, and then it brings you into that. So come in here, you click this, and you see a lot of folders, right? So coming down here, you see images, right? So you can decide to pick this. For example, you can pick any picture on your computer. So and then after that, you click on this button, insert, right? And then you wait for it, and boom, the picture is inserted, right? So you can see that our picture is already here, and it's saying thank you. I thank you all for watching up until this level of the video. So now you can format this image as well by clicking it. If you check here, you'll see so many things: picture border, picture effect, its position, wrap text, and so many things. You can play around with this, and you can see by just clicking this, things are happening. So you can play around with these ribbons, and then you learn how to use them. And then you can come here to crop, right? You can crop the image. Let's say you don't need a part of the image, you come here and crop it. And then you can right click as well, and then you crop here, or you style it. So there are so many features. Most of the features you see up there are here, so you can use them. You can see that the video is getting long, and most likely I'm going to create a fresh video for the last thing I want to teach you on Microsoft Word.